Hello, everyone. Welcome to Metaphysical Moonlighters. This is the Capricorn November 2018 tarot reading. I'm Dee, and I'm going to do an astrological spread for you today. So let's get right into it. Let's pick out the card for house number 1. House number 1, you have the High Priestess. Okay, so let's move on to house number 2. House number 2 is all about your finances, basically your material possessions. You have Temperance. Let's move on to house number 3. House number 3 is all about communications. It's about your siblings and your close neighbors. Also, short distance travel. You have the Ace of Wands. Moving on to your home and family life. House number 4. Let's see what's going on there, Capricorn. You have the Ace of Cups. Moving on to house number 5. Let's see what's going on for you as far as your romance, creativity. You have the Three of Swords. Let's look at house number 6. House number 6 is all about your daily routine and also your health. You have the Justice card. Let's move on to your partnership area, which is house number 7. Let's see what's going on for you, Capricorn. You have the Death card. Okay, let's move on to house number 8. House number 8 is basically about transformation. You have the Ten of Wands reversed. Let's look at house number 9. House number 9, you have the Princess of Swords. And house number 9, oh, just had a bunch of cards drop off. Okay, house number 9 is all about philosophy. It's about legal matters, a lot of higher knowledge topics. Now let's see what's going on with your career, Capricorn. You have the Nine of Pentacles. That's house number 10. Let's see what's going on with house number 11. You have the Eight of Cups reversed. And house number 12. You have the Sun card. Okay. House number 11 is all about your friendships, your group associations. And house 12 is about spirituality. And it can also talk about secrets. And what I'm going to do now is pull one card from the Journey of Love. That one wants to come out. You have Burning Hero. So this is going to be your message that's going to tie together this reading for you, Capricorn. So I'll read about that when I get into that part of the reading. Let me just review the cards for a minute and I'll get right into your reading. Okay, so let's start with house number 1. House number 1 is all about your personality, your demeanor, your outward appearance. Is how you can appear to people. So you have the High Priestess card. This is just saying that in November, Capricorn, you are going to be following your intuition, going with your gut. So that's great. Now let's move on to house number 2. House number 2 is about your material possessions, and you have the Temperance card. So this is just saying that in November, when it comes to your material possessions, you will have self-control, okay? Anything that comes up, you will be able to handle it and get positive results. So that's really great. Also, if you are in any type of negotiations, this is a great card to have because you will be full of composure and things of that nature. So that's great in your finances. Now, let's look at house number 3. House number 3 is all about your communications. And you have the Ace of Wands, okay? So the Ace of Wands is all about growth. So as far as your communication style or your dealings with your siblings and your close neighbors, you are in a period of growth as far as that is concerned, as far as that area of your life is concerned. Now let's look at house 4, because house 4 is all about your home and your family life. And it can also talk about your inner feelings. And you have the One of Cups. Okay, so with the Ace of Cups, this is all about abundance. So as far as your family life is concerned, Capricorn, November is going to be a period of abundance for you as far as your dealings with your home and your family life. Now let's see what's going on with house number 5, because in house number 5 you have the 3 of Swords. And sometimes the 3 of Swords can talk about loss. Okay. So for a lot of Capricorns out there in November, as far as your creativity, your romance in your life, things of that nature, some of you are going to be at a loss. So maybe you're not having as much romance as you would like to have, or maybe you just don't feel creative. You might not feel as creative as you normally would. So just watch out for that in November, Capricorn. Now let's look at your daily life, your daily work life, and your routine, also your health. You have the Justice card. Okay, now the Justice card deals with um, this can definitely signal some type of settlement or some type of legal proceeding in your daily life, but it does represent triumph. So this Justice card does represent triumph over a period of struggle. If you can see this picture, she's looks like she's just come in from work after being on her feet all day, and she's rubbing her feet. So just think about that this month. If you work really hard, make sure you're taking some time to relax and recharge yourself after a long day's work, or whatever you are involved in. Now let's see what's going on with this Death card in your partnership area. Now, this could be related to romantic partnerships as well as business partnerships. And you have the Death card. Now, the Death card does symbolize a part of your life dealing with your partnerships is coming to an end, so that it can make room for something else, something new. So it doesn't mean that, it could literally signal the death of a partner, but we don't want to think like that. Let's just say that this is representing um, the ending of some part of your life, whether it's the ending of your relationship with a romantic partner or a business partner. It definitely represents the ending of something and the beginning of something else. So that's something to watch out for in your partnerships this month, because it definitely represents, for a lot of you Capricorns out there, it represents a change of circumstances related to your partnership. So be on the lookout for that this month, Capricorn. Now, you have the Ten of Wands reversed in your area of your life that deals with your transformation. So if some of you have, if some of you have been kind of stressed out related to the transformation that you want to see in your life, this is a signal that you will feel some type of relief in that area. Okay, so let's see what's going on with this Princess of Swords in house 9. Okay, you have the Princess of Swords, and this can definitely deal with legal matters. For a lot of you, it is pointing towards legal matters, because remember, in house 6, you have the Justice card. And then here you have the Princess of Swords in the area of your life that can deal with legal matters. Okay. Princess of Swords, was it? Yeah, Princess of Swords. Okay, so the Princess of Swords, some of you Capricorns might feel like you are not well versed on some legal matter that you might be dealing with this month. So that's what this can represent. Okay. Let's see what's going on in your career, because you have the Nine of Pentacles, which is a great card to have in your career area. Okay. And so in your career, a lot of you Capricorns do have the foresight to accomplish your goals as far as your career is concerned. So that's great. Now, dealing with your friendships, you have the Eight of Cups, and it is reversed. Okay, the Eight of Cups. And so this can represent that a lot of you Capricorns are going to have to deal with a friend who you feel like is clinging too tightly to you, or it can be vice versa. Maybe you will find yourself clinging too tightly to a friendship that needs to be released. So just watch out for that this month. Now, in house 12, you have the Sun card. This is a great card to have, the Sun card. So as far as your spirituality and your feeling of vitality, you have the Sun card. Okay. This is sometimes referred to as the best card in the deck. You have the Sun card. So everything seems to be going great as far as your spirituality, as far as any secrets that you might have and things like that. So that's great. Now let's see what's going on with the Burning Hero card. This is your message that's going to tie in the reading. So let me just read a little bit to you about this card. Okay. Burning Hero. It says, you emerge now, stronger in self-belief, overcoming self-doubt and fear. Peace is coming to you now. From the heat of your labor, sweet success will arise. That ties in nicely with this Justice card. I'll read that again. It says, from the heat of your labor, sweet success will arise. It is only a matter of time before it is so. Okay, so that's great. So you basically have a really good reading. Okay, so this has been a great reading, Capricorn. The only thing you need to watch out for is becoming or reading up more on any legal matters that you are going through. And also watch out for your partnerships this month because you do have the Death card. So that does represent some area of your life as far as dealing with your partnerships might be coming to an end for a lot of you. But overall, it's a great reading. You have the High Priestess card in your house 1, which represents that you will be following your intuition this month. Okay. So, also, I want to mention that I will be doing some live tarot readings on November 4th. So if you would like a live tarot reading, just send me an email, citrineshaka@gmail.com. But if you want a private reading, you can also visit my website, Metaphysical Moonlighters, and I'd be happy to get that set up for you. Now, until next month. Oh, also, don't forget to like this video and share this video with your friends and your family members. And also subscribe to the channel. I greatly appreciate it. Now, until next month, Capricorn, have a great month.